one step at a time,
Right.
one thing at a time. Whatever is next, that's all I concentrated on. Otherwise, it would have been so overwhelming.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my next video. Today we're meeting Harriet again, and we just shot her interview, and so to learn all about Harriet, go back and watch that interview. And now we're going to go inside and take a look at her Ram ProMaster, which she built almost entirely on her own. It's an amazing job she's done. So Harriet, would it be okay if we took a look inside?
Come on.
All right, let's
Come on
go.
in. Well, this is my kitchen. I do have running water. I just don't have it on right now. I started out with the gray tank and the freshwater tank, but when I had it plumbed for the shower by a plumber, he said just run a line. So I still have the little gray tank, and then of course I have all this more storage for you know, under the sink stuff and a little bit of food.
That looks like your stove.
That's one of my ways of cooking. I have the butane stove. I also have an induction burner. Just set it up here, you know, cook. And I have a little barbecue grill. I'm from the South. I like barbecue.
And so you have quite a lot of solar then. We'll see that in a bit.
Yes, I have 400 watts of solar.
That you installed on the roof.
That I installed on the roof. I have a convection microwave storage. So I can bake and I can roast and I can microwave. But it is a work in progress. I'm still trying to, in my head, trying to think how I'm going to do this, because I only want to do it one time, to build the cabinet to finish this off. And there will be cabinets up here eventually. And also, I don't have any upper cabinets in the bedroom yet.
You got a Berkey, I see.
Oh yeah, that's my water. I was introduced to that at the RTR last year, and I think that's wonderful. I can put any water in there. They say you can put pond water in it, and it'll come out fresh. So every day, even though I filter my water, wherever I get it from, I cook and drink this Berkey water, and it's great. I love it.
They're legendary.
It tastes great.
Yeah.
And in fact, I've gotten my children to get them, and they live in sticks and bricks, and they're using them too. They're so wonderful. So that's basically the kitchen. I've got a lot of, a little bit of storage down here, just, dishes and the normal.
Really well organized.
Thank you. Just the typical stuff.
Just like you had in your house.
Yeah, most of it's from my house. I've devised my own little locking systems when I travel, and just a little. These never come open, but I put a little hair tie on them. This is just a Dometic little drawer fridge. A little bit of salad. My fresher stuff I keep in here. My vegetables and things.
And
carrots.
Are you missing a drawer, a slider in there?
It has a freezer compartment.
Oh, I see.
Okay, and so it just slides in, and then the door closes, and it does really well. You can do ice cubes, ice cream.
It really freezes?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Very well. In fact, it still freezes even though I have it out. It wants to freeze up there. But I'm using this as my freezer because having 5 kids and always, I'm used to cooking big meals. I just divide things up and put them in the canning jars and freeze them, and then I have my meals because I still cook the same way.
Well, I think that's great.
And I can cook a meal and I can eat from it and then have maybe, 5, 6, 7 more meals. So if they're in there, and then as I cook things, I can have them in there, I can rotate it. There's 3 or 4 or 5 different kinds of things in there that I can eat from. This is my shower. I've got a composting, Nature's Head. I love it. And I've got the shower. It's all plumbed, hot water. if I want to take a quick shower or just wash my hair, I can sit on there and do it. If I want to take a hot scrub down shower, I just lift that out, set it right here, and then I've got the whole 3 feet to take a shower.
Oh, so you just lift the...
Yeah, you know, it's just bolted down, and you turn those knobs, lift it out. I just set it right here, and I have the whole shower. So that's really good. And this is just my potty curtain. But if I take a shower, then I do have the shower curtain hiding back here. So I put that in front of this. The bedroom, it's a queen size bed. I did cut a little bit off the back, but now I wish I hadn't because it would fit. I sleep sideways, side to side. I have plenty of room. I sleep on my stomach, so I, you know, put my hand above my head, and I still have plenty of room. I have a curtain that closes it off completely. Keeps me warmer when it's cold, and keeps me cooler when it's cool.
And you put in the swivel seats up front?
I did. I put in the swivel seats. That was one of the first things I had done. Yeah, I put in the ceiling, the fans, the lights, the insulation, the flooring, just one step at a time, one thing at a time. Whatever is next, that's all I concentrated on. Otherwise, it would have been so overwhelming. And it's just the, you know, the Home Depot cheap vinyl flooring. Rolled it in there. And I built this little step for my puppy because, you know, the ProMaster floors are all squishy there because of the batteries there, and the alternator, I believe, or the fuel pump is underneath there, and it's that foamy, squishy, and it's awful to walk on. And so also my puppy didn't like that it was slanted, so I built that for him. I got Reflectix for the windows because I don't have any lights right now. I took it down for the video. I got these nice vents for I can have those in for when it rains.
Oh, wow.
Even. Yeah, you just roll down the window and just take them out. They just store up here.
Okay, and so like a lot of us, you have a garage in the back.
I do.
Where you have a lot of your stuff.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at that.
Okay.
And look at that gorgeous electrical setup. That's just perfection.
I've tried to take all of your advice, Bob.
I can see it everywhere.
Yep. These are my window treatments for these windows. They just go in there, and they have magnets. They just stick in. And they're privacy on the backside. They're black.
Very nice.
And, you know, I've got the little buddy heater and all of those things. I can hook up to 110. I have an extension cord I can hook up to my house. I have 300 amp hours of Battle-Born lithium batteries. I have a Renogy 2000 watt inverter.
It's all done really, really well. And your son did this.
Yes, my 20-year-old son did this. Thank you, Lenny. Thank you so much. You did such a wonderful job. It's really, really wonderful. I'm so proud of him. And then I had an electrician, I'm a plumber, do all of this is my water heater, and I've got 33 gallons of fresh water.
A big tank there, yeah?
Yep.
That's a big one. And you put the gray water underneath.
Yes, I did. Put a 30-gallon, I believe it is, gray water tank underneath for the shower. And I can fill it. This is just a regular fill, or we can connect it directly to a hose at a camp spot. And it bypasses the pump, of course. And
right.
So this is just, you know, the overflow, and it's pumped from here, and this is the fill. And I have all my equipment for getting unstuck. I got my mats, and I've got a come along, and I've got tow bars, or not tow bars, but tow ropes and everything like that, so that if I ever have to use it, hopefully Hopefully it'll never come out of the plastic.
Hopefully, yes.
Please. Please don't make me have
I
to
have
do
used those and they work really well.
And I wouldn't have even known that I needed one of those until I saw your videos.
You're still doing your build a little bit here and there, and what are some things you have planned for the future?
Well, I want to finish out, I want cabinets and stuff on the inside. But besides that, the main thing I think I want is, I'm going to do is to have some kind of security, because I have no windows, and just to open the door and not knowing what's out there or who's out there is a little scary for me. So I have plans to put cameras in the back, also some more lighting, and then on the mirrors, maybe some kind of cameras that are looking down the side of the van.
That'd be great.
So that I can see who's at the door, you know. So that's basically, and I do have I have a cargo trailer. I think it's 6 by 8, something like that. Anyway, that I'm going to pull just for extra storage, because I have an electric bike and other stuff. And by the time I get that in here, it's really cramped. I have a little washing machine, and so those kinds of things I'm going to put in that trailer and just take that as my little storage unit. So I don't have to have a storage unit somewhere.
Right.
So.
And that makes sense why you wanted 33 gallons of fresh water.
Right.
Those little washing machines work really well.
They do. When you go to the laundromat and spend, a lot of money to wash your clothes, just 5-10 gallons of water will do a lot of laundry. So that's what I plan on doing.
So one thing I guess I haven't asked you is, so you're retired and you're just supporting yourself on your retirement income.
Yes. I actually don't have a retirement income. I'm going to have Social Security, and I have another pension from the government when my husband was killed in the military. So I have that, and I'll have a small Social Security check.
And one of your plans is to sell your house eventually.
Yes, eventually I'll just sell my property. Right now my son is there. He's just finishing up college, and I want him to be able to he's only 21, and I want him to still have a home, his home to go to. So I don't want to take that away from him right away, but maybe in a year and a half, we'll get rid of that and move on.
Yeah.
Bigger and better things.
Right.
I wouldn't mind even buying a little piece of property somewhere, just, so that when I'm not here or there or wherever, I could just pull up and park this on my own little acre somewhere in the mountains on the river.
I think a lot of us have that desire. I think that's really common.
Just a little spot in the mountains on a lake or on a river or on a creek. So it would be, that would be great. But
well, thank you so much, Harriet. I really appreciate your sharing your life and your home with us. Folks, I know you've been inspired by Harriet's story. If she can do it, you can do it. And if you got anything out of this video, like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll talk to you later.